Alright, and the latest, Fangirl.
Equally wonderful, equally awesome.
When I was waiting so long for this arc to come out, and when it happened, I am pretty sure that as soon as I saw it on the shelf, I was like, everybody move out of my way right now. I'm getting this. You're not touching this. This is mine.
And as soon as she got her hands in it, she texted us.
I was like, guess what I have in my hands right now.
What?
Fangirl. Fangirl is in my hands right now and has the best cover ever.
It is. It's beautiful.
It's great.
It's like my life.
Wonderful.
Except without the cute boy.
The entire essence of Fangirl is exactly what it sounds like. It's about fangirls. Because we're on Tumblr, because we're on YouTube and all this other stuff, you probably have some idea of what being a fangirl is like. Rainbow does it again, in which this is a story where you have a character who is easily relatable, but they might go through some lots and lots and lots of bad situations, and it just shows how they get through it. It takes place during the freshman year of college of Kath. She's twin sister to Ren, and that is totally gonna make sense soon. Not that Ren. Ren as in W-R-E-N. And yes, there's a reason for that. If you caught it, clever you. That's the whole point.
But you
will get it.
Read it and you'll find out.
Read it, you'll get it. So, Kath and Ren are definitely fangirls. There is a book within this book.
Which I totally want to read, by the way.
I would totally read this book.
Please, Rainbow Rowell. Please.
The book is called Simon Snow, which sounds an awful lot like Harry Potter. In fact, the first page is a Wikipedia-like article. It says, the Simon Snow series, the Encyclowikia, the People's Encyclopedia. Simon Snow is a series of 7 fantasy books written by English philologist Gemma T. Leslie. The books tell the story of Simon Snow, an 11-year-old orphan from Lancashire, who was recruited to attend the Watford School of Magics to become a magician. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I don't know how to say these things. I was totally listening to Lancashire. As he grows older, Simon joins a group of magicians, the Mages, who are fighting the insidious Humdrum, an evil trying to rid the world of magic.
Sound familiar, guy?
It does sound a bit familiar.
I would totally read it still.
I would totally read it, and basically
that's their fandom.
That's their fandom. This is the fandom within Fangirl.
And she's a fanfic writer, a really good one, excellent fanfic writer.
The best, as in like you have that one fanfic that you always go to and you go, oh, they haven't updated yet, and then everybody's read it and everybody can refer to it. She's that author.
Man,
she's like
totally
the definitive Simon Snow fanfic writer. And that's Kath. That's her. She's also an introvert, and it's so great.
So great.
It is the best. You will relate to her
if you're an introvert.
You will relate to her immediately if you're on Tumblr, and it's gonna happen by accident. I don't really know, but she's an introvert. And Ren, her twin sister, was totally in the fandom, but now she's going to college, and she's like, I'm so tired of this.
Time to grow up.
It's time to grow up. So you can imagine that's one of the many problems that Kath has to face.
It's so great because it's not only a struggle between, Kath and what everyone expects of her, which is, to get out and, be normal or whatever.
Experience college.
Exactly. And you also have the dynamic between Ren and Cather because Ren wants to,
party it up.
Live what the typical college life. And Cather's like content with writing fanfic.
I'm just gonna stay inside and
eat granola bars and not go outside and not do anything. And so you see the battle of the consciousness demonstrated in the two sisters as well as in Cather herself. And then you have the typical Rainbow Rowell where you have, actual emotional conflicts with their lives together, and it's painful and beautiful at the same time. And I mean, Fangirl is one hell of a great time, like all of her books are, and but it's still got that that emotional gut punch where you're like,
there are some family issues that come up that are actually really important. As soon as I found out, I was like, oh, this is gonna be halfway a good time and halfway, oh no,
halfway not a good time.
This is not a good time. I don't know if I didn't sign up for this.
Right? Did we ever sign up for this?
We never sign up for this.
No.
Oh, there's a boy. There's a boy.
There's always a boy.
There's always a boy.
Rainbow Rowell writes like perfect boys.
She does.
She will make you really want to go out and find that
Like,
perfect boy.
That's what she's saying. She's like,
And like perfect, like,
and you're just like,
perfect, like, oh, just like. Fangirl, they're like 2 boys, and I was totally rooting for one of them.
oh, same.
Oh,
but
man.
Same.
whoa.
I was rooting for
It's
both
like
of them.
Austin Lane
Like,
all over again.
like, I root for both of them, but then they both do like really reasonable
things.
mistakes. Like, you can expect this from like an actual person.
And then you're like, I don't know what to do.
Like, man, I thought you were perfect.
But of course, only one proves their worth.
And boy, does he.
Boy, he does. If there is any,
What a...
if you need more convincing to read Fangirl, there is a part in the beginning. There's a part where she's in her dorm, and she's sharing her dorm with somebody who doesn't seem to be all that nice. Somebody whose boyfriend is always
It's like
around
me.
all the time. And it's lunchtime, and her roommate, who is kind of like May from Avatar, turns to her and says, "So, are you gonna go and get food?" "What do you mean we're gonna get food? Where do you go for food?" "Obviously, you have to go to the cafeteria, you have to go to the eateries, you have to go out and use your meal plan." Kath is not okay with this. And she starts pondering, she starts immediately thinking, okay, I have 3 boxes of granola bars under my bed. How long will this last me? I'm not leaving this room. I can't. Social anxiety, guys.
Yeah.
Kath embodies it. And it's a really, really touching story of how she grows, that it's her dealing with everything that's being tossed at her. And the overall arching question is, does she have to get rid of being a fangirl in order to fit in? Does she want to fit in?
Question we all
It's
agree.
something we all wonder about,
we
really.
all thought about.
And
I'm...
you will read the last chapter, and if you are a Harry Potter
Oh,
fan...
that last chapter, dude.
Wait, I don't remember.
If you are a Harry Potter
At the
fan,
midnight party,
you
and then they're
will...
waiting for...
Ah, crap. Yeah, damn it.
I was like, how do you know? Because Rainbow Rowell is one of us.
If you are a Harry Potter fan, you will definitely appreciate the last chapter. I will tell you that much. Don't read the last chapter first.
You ruin everything.
You'll
Don't
ruin
do what
everything.
I do.
I know what you
ruin
people
life.
do.
I know it. Don't do it. Just
don't-
read the whole thing.
We shouldn't have
You will
mentioned
be
it.
okay with yourself. I promise you, it will be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just read it. It's so worth the read. Every single character is well developed. There is no moment in this book where I was like, man, they're so annoying. It was more like me screaming at the book saying, "What are you doing? No!"
Same with all of her books. Like, all of her characters are realistic. Like, I can, like...
You can see yourself doing this. You can see your friend doing this.
Oh my god, like, or you have done
Or
this.
you have done this.
Right,
What do you mean, right, fan fiction?
What do you mean, right / fan fiction? I don't
What
know.
are you talking about? By the way, the fan fiction is between Simon and his like
His
quote unquote
roommate.
nemesis roommate man.
Harry and Draco.
Harry Draco. Harry Draco.
It's great.
So my favorite part in Fangirl is this part that I think everyone will agree with. Kath is reading a fan fiction aloud to Levi. It's a Simon Snow fan fiction. It's called Carry On Simon, and it ships Simon and Baz, the 2 main male characters of Simon Snow. And she's reading aloud to Levi, which is super cute. And Levi's basically shouting at the laptop, saying like, "No, don't do this, don't do that." And here's an excerpt. "Simon can't hear you, Cat." Levi sat back, hugging the pillow again. "They are kind of gay, aren't they? What with all the watching each other sleep and the ignoring Penelope." "They're obsessed with each other," Kat said, as if this were one of life's absolute givens. "Simon spends the entire 5th book following Baz around and describing his eyes. It's like a thesaurus entry for grey." "I don't know," Levi said. "It's hard for me to get my head around. It's like hearing that Harry Potter is gay or Encyclopedia Brown." That made Kath laugh out loud. Big Encyclopedia Brown fan? "Shut up. My dad used to read them to me." He closed his eyes again. "Okay, go on." And he continues reading. She just continues reading the fanfiction to him, and it's just so cute, and it's great, and I love it. Fangirl is the best.